What it do, what it do? It's your boy Stretch, back with another video. I know I ain't been that much consistent, but I want to give you guys a pretty much a wraparound of my career and what I'm doing thus far as a professional basketball player. Call it what you want to call it. I'm just a pro hooper in my eyes. You feel me? So, um, I'm gonna give you basically like the raps of when I started. So I've been hooping. I've been hooping for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? So when I've been playing basketball for a little while, when I was around like about like 10 or 14, I ain't never really played organized basketball. So I really would just, playing basketball out there, throw myself out there trying to just make something out of nothing, if that made sense. It wasn't until I was like 16 when I got on my first AU team. It was this bull that I went to school with, and he lied about so much shit. I mean, this dude was just a liar, bro. All he did was lie, bro. The man said he was already there. He was at the tryout. He was there, but that man was nowhere to be found. He was just capping like hell. It could his parents ain't never let him outside. So you know what I'm saying. But shout out to my boy Colin. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here today playing ball. So that's beside the point. So I tried out for a team or AU team. I didn't even make the team. It's so funny because the coach told me I got traded. Could you believe that? In my state, they pass up on a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're so behind on in the United States, as the state competing with other states and shit. So at the time I was on probation. I had got in trouble for some weed and shit. And so I was playing a higher grade. So everybody was 15 and 14 and shit, and I was 16. I was the oldest one on my team. I was probably one of the worst. I was horrible as hell. I wasn't even good at basketball, bro. Like, to be honest with you, I don't even know how I had the courage to keep playing because, excuse me. This is gonna be an uncut, raw video. I literally have no plans of editing this video. I might do a thumbnail, but outside of that, bro, I'm not finna edit this video. But this video finna be too long to edit. I don't feel like doing it. So, tallest one on the team, but I was definitely probably one of the worst players on the team by far. I was trash, and my team wasn't that great. We just was like close as fuck. You know what I'm saying? My boy Kyer. If this video ever blows up, Kyer, you was a hooper, bro. I loved hooping with you. My boy Brandon, pothead Brandon. He was a little pothead on the lowest of lows. Man, was it? Man, I can't remember all the players, man. I think, man, them boys is fire, bro. I miss playing with them dudes. So after that, this was I think it would have been my sophomore year. Then my junior year, I said, okay, I'm gonna try out for the high school team. I tried out for the high school team. My coach cut me, or the coach cut me, said I ain't had no skills. I was sorry. And I got so mad, man. I went around the school punching lockers and shit. I was so mad, man. And the dude that I was, competing against, he like, you made the team? You made the team? He know damn well I ain't made the team. You feel me? So that shit pissed me off. You feel me? That shit got me so tight, man. I didn't know what to do at that point. But now that I look back on it, I see that was around the time I started getting in more trouble. And the trouble that I was getting into was like little school petty shit, like running past the ISS room and screaming I got to do little dumb shit like that. You feel me? But the behavior escalated when I got in trouble. When I got cut from the high school varsity team, I was, it was devastating. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't make the last cut because he decided he wanted to put his son on the varsity team instead of me. It was a lot of favoritism going on with that school. I ain't fuck with it. Man, sometimes thinking about it, sometimes really just be like, damn. I really got, even like early in my career, I was getting played dirty. So I transferred my senior year to the school, and I knew I was gonna make the roster. I was gonna make the cut, and I always wanted to play high school basketball. Man, it was one of the things I always wanted to do. And he found out that I lived at a district, and I couldn't make the roster. And then that's when I just got in the streets. I just like fuck basketball. I'm just getting in the streets. I was getting in the streets left, right. I was getting in trouble. Honestly, I'm lucky. I'm grateful that I'm not dead, or you know what I'm saying. Like, I was really in the streets, bro. Can you imagine a 6'8", 6'9" in the streets? Man, it's really hard to avoid. It's really hard to avoid not getting caught doing a lot of dumb shit. So I tried out for an AAU team with my boy Josh Strong. I don't really talk like that no more. He told me to come play for the AAU team. I ain't really see the flow like that. You know, there's a lot of players on that team that did not play basketball. I've noticed like a lot of basketball teams that I play for, even like sometimes even currently, like semi-pro. There's some players that be on a team that has no business playing basketball. I'm so for real. Like they don't have no career-wise like they want. Like you got some players that just want to play because they take it seriously, but they don't see themselves going for it. But then you got some players that just you be like, you know, you're not taking it to the next level. So it's just like, why you don't focus on the player that really want to work, that really want to do this shit, that really has the potential to get great. You feel me? But the shit wasn't even like that. You feel me? And that was the messed up part about all that shit, man. So I get in hell of trouble. I got locked up that year too. That was the first time I ever went to jail. And I knew shit was gonna stop. I got expelled from high school. Oh man, it was bad, man. This and I'm not gonna say like my behavior is the reason for my behavior. I mean I'll take responsibility from it, but I do believe that it stemmed from me not making these basketball teams. I do firmly believe it's because of that. I'm not gonna even act like that's not the truth. That is the truth. And I can look back at it and be like, damn, I really wish that I didn't do that. And I really wish I wasn't surrounded by so many individuals at the time when I was younger that was, you know, selfish. You know, when you live in the South, there's a lot of selfish individuals around you, man. And I'm just keeping the buck. Just being real with you. So, but back to the, you know, that AAU team I played for, I ain't really get no burn like that. You feel me? Had some players that, you know, they had no business playing, but I mean, shit. We would have thought that big 6'8" dude built like DeMarcus Cousins, but he couldn't run for a freight train. He, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing in front of him, so he thinking he about to go do something like that, man. After the AAU, he stopped playing basketball, bro. Pissed me off. But he did tell me to go to a JUCO showcase. It was the All-American JUCO showcase. Now, if you're a JUCO product and you don't know about the JUCO showcase, the All-American JUCO showcase, you are missing out. That is the showcase you need to go to. Any unsigned, I promise you, bro, that is the best one you would in the country. You missing out if you ain't going to that one. I went to that one. I got my ass whooped. I actually have video of the tryout. I do. I played like shit, but I was defensively active and I had a motor. And I talked a lot of shit that a lot of coaches didn't like. But I did get picked up to go to school, and it was my first school. It was Oakland Community College. I had Antoine Jobert as my first collegiate coach. If you know anything about Antoine Jobert, he was Mr. Basketball, Mr. Michigan at the time of his. I mean, the dude was cold as fuck. Cold as fuck. Look up Antoine Jobert. Got drafted to the Detroit Pistons. He got hurt towards ACL. Went overseas to go play in Venezuela. Coached me under a half a season, but I didn't like the way. He already had his team. It was a really good team, man. I ain't gonna act like his coaching was terrible. His coaching was great. Coach Bass, hopefully you still alive. Love you, bro. Appreciate you. You know, I played with Charles Rogers' son, Jerron Rogers. If you don't know about Jerron Rogers, look up Jerron, my nigga Boo-Wop. You feel me? Played against some real good competition when I was in Michigan. My nigga KG. KG one of them goofy ass boys, but man, he ain't goofy for real. His shot just goofy for. Boy, that boy shoot like, man, Kenyon Martin, boy. Mixed with a little bit of goddamn Sean Marion. You feel me? But, you know, believe. I met a lot of good homies that I still talk to today. DJ, you feel me? But I had to leave because I got eligible the second semester and I got depressed, so I had to leave at that bitch. So second semester I left. I went to a Division II with a campus, dorms on campus, and I was at my prime at that point of college. I tore my hernia that year. This is the most cat I ever got in my life too, man. I went crazy. I was watching like this is before the alpha male red pill, blue pill shit was really getting popping in 2023. I I got on that shit and dog, I got a lot of ass from that shit. I was really focusing on my craft, my career. I was really holding in on what I needed to do. And that was my best collegiate years. I didn't play that year, but that was my best year. Transferred to go to the junior college in Arizona, which is If you don't know about like the West Coast basketball scenery, if you live on the East Coast, the South, you need to get out of here if you try and play collegiate. You need to go to the West Coast. You ain't gonna get the recognition you deserve unless you go to the West Coast. I don't know why it's just like that out there. Their atmosphere for basketball market is different. So when I went out there, I'm thinking I'm gonna go out there and kill. I'm feeling good. I'm the best shooter, one of the best top 5 shooters on my team. I go out there, I'm playing the motherfuckers that just graduated high school. Motherfuckers just graduated high school that's on my team. And I ain't gonna lie, it was the most adverse team I've ever played for because it was not the most ideal situation. The coach decided to play all his freshmen instead of playing me and sophomores. But he had to play the sophomores that was from the native tribe because they would get banned from playing for the team would get banned from playing for school. There was a lot of criticism. The games I did play, the most minutes I scored, and I was one of the leading scorers of the team. It's fucking sad because I only had 6 points. It tells you a lot. Fucking played like 8 minutes and 6 points. Coach was a dick sucking ass dude, man. I got pissed off. And, you know, at the end of the season, threw my jersey off and told him, like, hey, you play favoritism, you on bullshit. It's fucked up what you did in my career. I came all the way out here from Atlanta. You played me. And I told him about himself. Told him to suck my dick, throw the jersey in his face. Yeah, I don't do what I did. Back then, I wasn't emotionally inclined. Like, I was fucked up emotionally, bro. Like, I mentally was fucked up. I was mentally fucked up from that. And then, you know, I went back to, you know, Georgia. My grandmother had stage 4 cancer, bro. Like, this shit. Then that shit got worse. I found that shit out when I was in school. You know what I'm saying? Found that out in school. I say, yo, I want to go to school that's close. Went to South Carolina. That was fun. That was fun as fuck, too. I love Allen University. I love the people I went to school with. RP, what's his name, man? I forgot the dude's name, bro. 3 cool air, man. Shot him up at his granny house. I'm trying to tell y'all I'm telling y'all this story, not just because like I want y'all to feel sorry for me, but I want y'all to realize how basketball very much changed my life for the better. And I'm gonna make a different video about how basketball helped me network. But like, bro, like I had homies that got killed in front of their granny house, bro. You feel me? Y'all let this shit sink in. And he was a rapper and he was in the streets, but he wasn't fully rapping. Like, when you in a career, you gotta give up the streets, bro. You gotta give some shit up. You gotta sacrifice something. And some people just not willing to sacrifice some type of shit. And as I was leaving and going to different schools and stuff like that, I was starting to realize that. You feel me? So, South Carolina, I got hurt, blew my knee out of practice, but I was the biggest I ever was, 210 pounds. I was feeling great. Everything was all Gucci. My grandma passed away. I owed like 20 racks to school. And then COVID shut the world down, bro. I'm not speaking no more on that subject because I don't want them to blacklist my video. I moved back to Phoenix, played semi-pro for 2 years. Played in the Sonora Basket in Mexico for 2 years. Not 2 years, for about 2 times, but that's not even FIBA regulated, so I don't even really count that as overseas, but I do at the same time because I played basketball in another country. Came back, moved to Atlanta, played for the Grizzlies. I mean, that was an interesting time there. 10 points in 15 minutes of play. I don't even think I played 15 minutes less, but I did average about 10 points in 15 minutes or less. And then, you know, season was over with. I got called up to go play the TBL. And that's the second largest league in America behind the NBA G League. And from there, I was able to get a contract to go to Bolivia, but it was only for $800 a month. Didn't take it. And then I'm here now, playing for the Royal Falcons. And we basically, I'm the leading scorer. You know, but I never really, you know, I say it like how I'm just like, it sounds like I'm just giving up or I'm just like annoyed or I'm just not happy, but it's not that. Sometimes you don't know what the future's gonna hold for you, bro. And sometimes you have some uncertainties, and they'll be like, well, you gotta trust in God. You gotta trust in God. Sometimes I don't know how to. just being honest with you guys. This is a cutthroat video. I ain't editing it. I'm just learning how to understand. You gotta understand what I mean by that. I can't go into detail about it. But that's pretty much it. I wanted to make a video about today. I'm gonna make a video today on the topic of how basketball saved my life and why it's hard for me to give the shit up. People be like, boy, give it up. You about to be, I'm 26, I'm in school still, I'm on my cybersecurity degree, but look at me and tell me, I need to get my hair done, I know. But I'm letting y'all know basketball saved my life. And there's a lot of decisions I could have been dead, but I kept with it, and I'm still going with it. And a lot of positive things in my life is coming about. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to say one more thing before I cut the video. Friends comes and goes, but banners don't.